We're going to check in with Fox 40 political analyst Gary Dietrich, and you've got to love this, Gary, what's happening tonight. It's good stuff for you, a political analyst.
Well, I'll tell you, the calendars 2012 may have started yesterday in the world of politics. Today is the first day of 2012. And get this, guys, this Iowa caucus vote may turn out to be, and it looks like it's going to be historic, the closest primary or caucus in GOP electoral history. You're saying it right now. Just a few dozen votes. And to me, that's what democracy is all about. I mean, if you want to see evidence that your vote counts, tonight in Iowa is where you're seeing it.
All right, a lot of people are talking here, Gary, and they're saying that, a lot of the Romney supporters were really looking for somebody that could just beat Obama, and a lot of the Santorum supporters were looking for someone who was a really true conservative. How important is that in terms of what's playing out tonight?
Well, I think tonight's incredibly important for both of these guys. Romney did not do well in Iowa last time around, and it really hurt him. He goes into New Hampshire now strong, where he's already leading in the polls. Rick Santorum is now all of a sudden set up, Eric, as the anti-Romney, as the alternative to Mitt Romney. It looks like Rick Perry, he says he's going back to Texas to reassess his campaign. Probably means he's going to drop out within the next couple of days. So all of a sudden, Rick Santorum comes along as perhaps the alternative to a Mitt Romney candidacy.
All right, hey, Gary, I got another question for you, but first we want some folks at home to hear this. There was also a Democratic caucus in Iowa tonight, but President Obama has no opponents, obviously. He talked with some of his supporters live through a video teleconference, and here is what he had to say tonight.
So we're battling millions of dollars of negative advertising and lobbyists and special interests who don't want to see the change that you worked so hard to fully take root. And that's why this time out is going to be, in some ways, more important than the first time out.
Okay, so Gary, hearing what we just heard in terms of what President Obama just said, if you are in Obama's camp right now and what is happening between Romney and Santorum is playing out as it is live right now, is this a good thing or a bad thing? What should they be thinking?
Oh, in the Obama camp, they look, they're gearing up for war. This is going to be an incredibly tight race. I don't care who wins the Republican primary. They are watching this carefully, make no mistake about it. Some of the Obama camp are licking their chops at a possible Gingrich candidacy. They thought that might be easier than Romney or Santorum. Look, they're gearing up for war. I don't think they're not taking this race for granted. I don't care who comes out of this Republican primary season. They know they've got a tough battle ahead, given the way the economy is still struggling and with the president's old poll numbers still hovering below 50%.
All right, a very important night. Gary, thank you very much for being live for us tonight. It's so great to have somebody who really knows what they're talking about when it comes to something so important like this. Gary, thanks a lot. And we have up to the minute caucus results streaming live right at the top of fox40.com, right on the homepage. You can also get a little more depth into what we've been talking about here so far tonight and break it down by each county and each candidate.